From Dallas to Los Angeles and a screen near you, here is B Wildcat 2.
Hello everybody, it's B Wildcat 2 here, back today with another episode of the Desmond Howard Heisman Challenge here in NCAA Football 13. Desmond is a wide receiver for the Texas Tech Red Raiders, and this is week number 7 as the Red Raiders are back home this week after, or they're still at home this week after last week an exciting victory, an exciting upset victory over the Oklahoma Sooners. A great game. We absolutely came to play. And it wasn't until that fourth quarter that we really pulled away and got the convincing victory. But we're back home for week 7. We're going to take on the West Virginia Mountaineers, and we look to stay in our undefeated and stay at ranked. Desmond's going to make a catch here on 3rd and 5, break a tackle, get tackled at about the 40-yard line, though. Nicely done there. 62 catches on the season for over 2,000 yards and 33 touchdowns for Desmond now on the year. 2nd and 11, going deep, and he makes the catch inside the 5-yard line and gets tackled at about the 3. It will be 1st and goal for the Red Raiders. You take a look at the replay. He was supposed to run a corner route to the sideline, and he turned back upfield and ran and almost got in the end zone for a touchdown. Nicely done there by Desmond. That's what kind of a playmaker he is. He can go off of his design route and still make big plays. Texas Tech is trailing 21-7 in the second quarter now. 2nd and 10 for the Red Raiders. And Desmond is going to have a little pattern here where he's running to the middle of the field. He's going to make the catch and nobody's around. He's going to get inside the 20 and he is gone to the end zone with a dive. Touchdown, Texas Tech. And there's the Heisman posed by Mr. Desmond Howard. You take a look at the replay. He went straight across the middle of the field, and nobody from the Mountaineer defense wanted to cover him, so Desmond just takes the football and runs with it all the way into the end zone and caps it off with a dive there into the end zone. So Texas Tech now only trails 21-14, but unfortunately, West Virginia knocked Desmond out of the game because of an injury, and he did not return until the fourth quarter. And folks, let's just say this. It didn't get any better for the Red Raiders after Desmond got knocked out. They trail 42-14 now, under 2 minutes left in the ball game. Texas Tech is going to lose big time, but they don't want to be totally embarrassed, so they're still out there trying to get some more points on the board. 1st and 10, Desmond goes deep over the middle of the field, makes the catch, and runs all the way into the end zone, and touchdown Red Raiders hit for the second time tonight. He Tebow's in the back of the end zone, and you'll take a look at his highlights for what of the game he did get to play. Sorry I couldn't show the injury. It was just too gruesome for me to show. Even, like, I show everything, including injuries and stuff, but that was just a brutal injury. I'm glad that he was okay enough to return after a couple of quarters, but 4 catches for 183 yards and 2 touchdowns, and that was his day. West Virginia comes out on top with a big victory over the Red Raiders. 42-21 is the final score, a huge upset for West Virginia. Almost as bad as the upset the Red Raiders put on Oklahoma last week when Texas Tech outscored the Sooners 70-35 in that one. It's like they were the ones that pulled off the big upset last week. Now they are the ones being, they're in the reverse order. They get to feel what it's like, I guess, this time around. So a great game for West Virginia, thus ending the Red Raiders' undefeated season now, as they were 6-0 coming into the game after defeating Oklahoma last week. Player of the game is Geno Smith for the Mountaineers, 33 of 52 for 489 yards and 6 touchdowns. My goodness, what a day for that West Virginia quarterback. And you know, he was a Heisman candidate at one time, but this is before Desmond Howard came and joined the Red Raiders, so I don't know if he'll be a Heisman candidate after, or what will happen with Desmond and his Heisman candidacy after this week in the college football world, where he did he had an okay game. I mean, he got knocked out for most of today. 4 catches for about 180 yards or so and 2 touchdowns. So not the best performance considering what we've seen from him this whole year, but for being knocked out for 2 quarters, it will do, especially when your team gets almost blown out and embarrassed on their home turf by 21 points. So maybe next week we can come back and rebound. We've got a team that I'm very impressed with this year, and hope to go there someday in real life. We're gonna go ahead and go on to Fort Worth, Texas, to take on the TCU Horned Frogs. But first, 4 catches for 883 yards and 2 touchdowns, 2 drops for Desmond. Very uncharacteristic for him. So we were number 11, 5-1. Let's see how big of a dive we take. And we are now number 17 as we go ahead and go on to Fort Worth, Texas to take on the Horned Frogs. And you see them as they are about to come out and run on the field here in Fort Worth at Amon G. Carter Stadium. You should be familiar with the Horned Frogs now. Barry Sanders, I wonder if he'll be playing today. If he is, we won't be able to see him because he's on offense and we're on offense, and you know how those things work out where you can watch each other play. So maybe Barry can keep the Horned Frogs ground game going against these Red Raiders, and Desmond can lead the Red Raiders passing attack against the Horned Frogs defense. Should be a great game offensively, maybe not so much defensively, but we have to find out. So 4th and 15, coach decides to go for it, calls the hurry up offense, gets everybody to the line quickly, sends a tight end in motion from right to left, and gives Daggy the signal to go ahead. Desmond's running a streak pounder. He's gonna make the catch, turn inside he turned towards the sideline, but he actually kept running straight up the field, so therefore he got to make the catch near the sideline. Anyway, long story short, he makes the catch, turns upfield, gets the touchdown, and avoids 2 Horned Frog defenders, and the Red Raiders strike early now 7-0 after that nice pass there from Daggy to Howard. So nicely done there. 7-0 still here in the first quarter. 1st and 10, Desmond's got a little comeback route, it looks like, on the right side of the field, and he's gonna run his route hopefully soon if Daggy will ever snap the dang ball. Going deep instead, and how did he make that catch? My goodness, did he really made that catch? Oh my goodness, touchdown Red Raiders. There's the Heisman pose for Mr. Desmond Howard. How did that happen? Take a look at this. Supposed to come back, but he goes on a streak pounder, tipped around, and off the deflection, caught by Howard, and touchdown Red Raiders. My goodness, what a play by Desmond there. Now 14-0 here, still in the first quarter, 2 minutes remaining. 2nd and 10, we got a little in route, if you will, coming up here as soon as Daggy snaps the dang ball. He'll make the catch, Howard does, and get the first down to about midfield almost. Gets rocked by a Horned Frog defender. You see his stats on the year now, 68 catches for over 2,500 yards. And all those touchdowns. So 1st and 10 now, about a minute remaining in the first quarter. Desmond makes the catch inside the 5 and gets tackled into the end zone. Another Red Raider touchdown. They've scored 3, all of them from Desmond Howard here in the first quarter. And if TCU doesn't play some defense, or at least get Barry Sanders to answer back on offense, this could turn into an absolute blowout. As Texas Tech, the run and gun offense, they love to run up the score. Maybe not so much run up the score as run their offense. Now, second quarter, finally the Horned Frogs answer, but it's a field goal. And if you're playing touchdowns to field goals, then TCU is going to get outscored pretty big in this game. Desmond makes the catch behind the defender and runs all the way to the end zone. And the Horned Frog defenders don't know what's going on. I don't think they've played a guy like Desmond Howard all year like this. I mean, you take a look at his highlights to this point. Nice tip or nice catch on the deflection there. Makes the catch here for his 3rd. And now the 4th catch of the day, 4th touchdown grab of the day, as we get a little promotional product placement from Nissan. 5 catches for over 200 yards. 4 of them have been for touchdowns thus far. It is 28-3 still here in the first half. 3.5 minutes remain in the second quarter. Desmond's got another catch down the sideline, inside the 30 to about the 25-yard line. A huge play there, not for a touchdown, but 6 catches for 254 yards in those 4 touchdowns. Desmond is having a great game. 35-10 now here, nearing halftime, 51 seconds to go. 1st and 10 for the Red Raiders. And Desmond is going to look like he's going to run a slant pattern. He's going to make the catch there on that slant pattern and be tackled after getting the first down. Take a look at the replay here. Running the slant pattern, getting the catch, and getting the first down for the Red Raiders. So Desmond, after making that nice play, is going to look like he's going back to the huddle now. He doesn't look like he's going back to the huddle. He is going back to the huddle. That's my error. Still in the first half, it's 35-10. 35 seconds till halftime, and why not? Just let it rip. Throw all the deep balls to Desmond. Another one, a touchdown for the Red Raiders. Over 40 points here in the first half. It's 42-10 with 35 seconds remaining. Take a look at this one. He was supposed to go over the middle of the field on what looked like a post pattern, but he just went straight through the middle, or straight on a streak. And now third quarter, 42-10. He looks like he's got the scat route, and we know what happens when you go on the scat route. You go deep to the end zone, and you make a catch, and you get a touchdown, and you do the guns up, guns blazing here in Amon G. Carter. 49-10, another touchdown. Desmond has all but one of the touchdown grabs on the day. 6 touchdown receptions for Desmond Howard. What a day for Desmond. Now 56-24 now in the fourth quarter, and Desmond's got another scat pattern, breaks 2 defenders away from him, makes the catch, and runs with it a while till he gets in the end zone. Touchdown touchdown Red Raiders, and Desmond breaks the school receiving touchdown record for a career. Not for a season, for a career. This one campaign that we've had through 8 games, and there's another one with 1:19. I can't even get my sentence finished before he breaks it by another one. And the touchdowns keep coming. It's 77-31 Red Raiders. They must have been really upset about that loss to West Virginia, because they have been showing absolutely no mercy here today. And this is going to give them an easy victory. Their 6th win of the year. They are now bowl eligible after a 77-38 victory over the Horned Frogs of TCU. An upset there, as TCU was number 7 in the country. Not the way they played today. Texas Tech absolutely came out dominated. And the TCU, I don't want to know if they even came to play. Did they even show up? Maybe their bus got stuck in traffic. You know, traffic around here is awful. Maybe not as bad as somewhere like LA, but it can be bad at times. So, anyway, Desmond has, I believe, 8 touchdown receptions on the day, and the Horned Frogs, they're like, what the hell just happened? Well, Desmond Howard came to town. He got 11 catches for 414 yards, 8 touchdowns, and even a tackle on a kickoff. He got a tackle on one of the kickoffs. So, an overall great performance by the Red Raiders and by Desmond Howard. I put 2 games into one this time around, because I didn't figure you guys wanted just to see a very short one, so I treated you with 2 episodes and 1 today, and because I'm trying to get you all these videos before NCAA 14 comes out. So we've got week 9 coming up next. That's going to be on the road in Manhattan, Kansas, against the Kansas State Wildcats. But for right now, Desmond's going to treat his teammates to a round at the bar, those that can drink anyway. After this impressive victory of the Horned Frogs, they deserve it, you know. They need to go out and celebrate and then get back to business Monday afternoon after their morning classes, of course. So Desmond may not need the morning classes himself, but he's definitely going to be definitely going to be there and in full swing in practice on Monday afternoon. So 11 catches for 414 yards and 8 touchdowns on the day, a 77-38 victory. And then it's another purple team we face next week, Kansas State. We're on the road. It's going to be a tough one, but I know we can get it done. Come back for that. See you guys.